morning class. Sairam to all. I hope you all are well at your places. Right? Yes, very good. You are waiting for English class. Oh, very good. So, today we are going to start English new voices, right? So, because already we have completed the 3 chapters of English grammar, very soon I am going to provide you the work for English grammar, okay? So, be active and be ready for that. So, today I am going to take the another lesson of English new voices, that is chapter number 9, right? Yes. So, I hope you all are ready with your textbooks. Okay, yes. So, we are going to take today new voices. Yes, okay. So, this is the chapter 9 we are going to take today. That is, Oh butterfly, where do you go? Right? The chapter name only describes, Oh butterfly, where do you go? So, yes, it is a question mark. It means somebody is asking, Oh butterfly, where do you go? Right? Yes. So, this poem is related to a butterfly. Okay? Yes. And you know what is given in first page of this chapter? Yes, this is the wonderful activity given for you all, that you have to find the butterfly and you have to color it, right? Yes. So you all have to do this activity in your textbooks only. Yes? Okay. So now moving. See, this is the beautiful picture of a girl and a butterfly and the nature, flower, trees, which is given to you in this picture. You can observe here. We have beautiful butterflies and a girl enjoying with butterfly and flowers, nature, house, trees. A wonderful nature is given in the picture, right? A very beautiful picture is given to you. So today we are going to learn the poem and discuss the poem with you all. Okay, we will rhyme this poem. Okay, yeah. And you know who is the poet of this poem? No? Yes. So I hope you all are ready with your textbooks. Okay? Yes. So who is the poet of this poem? The poet of this poem is Heather Scott, right? This is the given in the last stanza of your poem. That is, it is written by Heather Scott. Okay, you should know this because we are learning the poem, reciting the poem. So you should know who is the poet of this poem, right? The poet of this poem is Heather Scott. Yes. So, because the poem itself only describes us about where, oh butterfly, where do you go? So the learning objectives we will come across is understanding the movement of creatures during day and night, right? Creatures are very small, okay? You can say insects, butterfly, all these are creatures, okay? Mosquitoes, these are creatures. So the learning main thing you will come across is you will understand the movement, how the movement they do during day and night. So next we have the main objective for this reciting this poem is appreciating the beauty of nature. Very beautiful picture, very wonderful picture is given to you, and we will come across, we will rhyming words from the poem. We have different rhyming words, word meaning across this poem. We will come across this. Okay. So main thing is understanding the movement of the creatures during day and during night, and appreciating the beauty of nature. We will come across different rhyming words. So listening rhyming words from poem. So what is the summary of this poem? Let's have a look here. The summary of this poem is, the poet in the poem is curious. Curious means just eager to know, wants to know something. What happened if a teacher is explaining any story, then you are very excited, you are very curious. Ma'am, what comes next? What is next? What happened then? So this means curious. So the poet in the poem is curious as to where the butterfly goes after sunset. It is seen by the poet all through the day, flying even in the strong sunlight, but as soon as moon appears, the butterfly vanish. Okay, it is, yes, so it is seen by the poet all through the day, flying even in the strong sunlight, but as soon as the moon appears, the butterfly vanish. Neither can it be seen on the poet's window sill, nor can its pupae be seen. So, this was the summary of the poem. So, even poet can, what is summary given? Poet wants to know that where butterfly go during night. As soon as the moon appears, so butterfly vanish. Okay, although the poet is able to see the butterfly even in a strong sunlight, even at noon, when the sun is shining very brightly, that time the poet is able to observe the butterfly, but as soon as the moon appears or the night comes, so poet wants to know that where butterfly goes. Okay, a very nice picture is given to you in your textbooks. Neither can it be seen on the poet's windowsill. Windowsill means that is the bottom part of your window, or neither its pupae can be seen. Pupae means what? It is given the meaning in your textbooks. You can read it. Pupae means it is the stage of, you have come across in your EST, in your science books, that pupae is the stage of a butterfly. Pupae, an insect in the stage of development during which it is contained in a protective covering, right? It is the stage of a development of a butterfly. Okay, yes. So in this poem, the poet, who is the poet? Who is the poet? Heather Scott. Heather Scott is a poet who is a child, and he is very excited to know where does the butterfly go during night. Yes, he wants to know, he's very eager, he wants to know that where butterfly goes during night. It can be seen while sun is shining very bright, but where does it go? So the poet is excited to know. Okay, even you people are also excited that butterfly can be seen during night, but where it does go at night, right? Yes, can you tell me how does butterfly look? Can you tell me, have you seen a butterfly? Very good. Those who have seen, it is very good. Those who have not seen a butterfly, see the butterfly. Okay, how its wings flutters, you see that. Where does it go at night? And the variety of butterflies are of different colors. They have variety in colors, right? Butterflies are of different colors. They used to sit on one flower, then different flower, they used to be seen near the flowers, right? Yes. So children, have you wonder where do butterfly go during day and night? We can see them. We can see them during day, but we cannot see them during night. So this is the only question of the poet Heather Scott, that, oh butterfly, where do you go? So today we are going to recite this poem. Okay, this poem. Okay, so can you tell me what is the poem name now? Yes. Oh butterfly, where do you go? Yes, this is the poem name, right? Yes, this is the chapter name we are going to read today. So these are the big questions for poet, so that we will come across. Now children, I hope you all will enjoy the poem. So keep your textbooks with you. You have to read loud with me. Whatever I am reading, you all have to read with me. Okay, yes. So I hope you all are ready with your textbooks. Okay, I hope you all are ready with your textbooks. Good. Those who are ready, very good. Okay. So we are going to recite the poem. Yes. Okay. So let's recite the poem. Oh butterfly, where do you go when the sunset itself does show? I see you quite frequently when the sun shines overhead. When the sun shines overhead, but where are you when I am put to bed? The days are long, the sun is strong, still then I see you flutter with wings as soft as butter. Yet when shines the moon, why am I alone? I hear not soft wings, I hear not soft wings beating upon my window sill, nor do I see you pupae upon the miller's mill. Where do you go at night when the stars are shining bright? In the daytime I see you flutter round and round from the sky to the ground. Oh butterfly, where do you go when the sunset itself does show? Okay? Yes. Did you enjoy the poem? Lines? I hope you all have enjoyed these lines. So, first of all, we will read once again, then I will discuss with you, right? Yes. So, my dear students, start with me again. Oh butterfly, where do you go when the sunset itself does show? I see you quite frequently when the sun shines overhead. But where are you when I put to bed? So you all have to repeat after me, okay? Those who are not repeating, it is not good. Repeat after me once again. Oh butterfly, where do you go when the sunset itself does show? I see you quite frequently when the sun shines overhead. But where are you when I am put to bed? The days are strong, the sun is strong, still then I see you flutter with wings as soft as butter. Yet when shines the moon, why am I alone? I hear not soft wings beating upon my windows. Beating upon my windows sill. It is sill, okay? Nor do I see you pupae upon the miller's mill. Where do you go at night when the stars are shining bright? I hope you all are repeating after me. Okay. In the daytime I see you flutter round and round from the sky to the ground. Oh butterfly, where do you go when the sunset itself does show? Okay. So once again we will repeat. Yes, repeat after me. Oh butterfly, where do you go when the sunset itself does show? I see you quite frequently when the sun shines overhead. But where are you when I am put to bed? The days are long, the sun is strong, still then I see you flutter with wings as soft as butter. Yet when shines the moon, why am I alone? Yet when shines the moon, why am I alone? I hear not soft wings beating upon my window sill, nor do I see you pupae upon the miller's mill. Where do you go at night when the stars are shining bright? In the daytime, I see you flutter round and round from the sky to the ground. Oh butterfly, where do you go when the sunset itself does show? Okay, I hope you all are reading after me. Okay, this is the poet name given here at last, that is Heather Scott. This is the poet name Heather Scott, right? Yes. So let's once again. Okay, now I will tell you the meaning of the lines. First one is, oh butterfly, where do you go when the sunset itself does show? I see you quite frequently when the sun shines overhead, but where are you when I am put to bed? Okay, it means the poet, the child, the Heather Scott is telling, oh butterfly, where do you go? It is asking that, oh butterfly, where do you go when the sunset itself does show? I see you quite frequently when the sun shines overhead. It is telling, oh butterfly, where do you go when the sunset itself does show? I see you quite frequently when the sun shines overhead. But where are you when I am put to bed? So child is saying that, oh butterfly, where do you go when the sunset? It means when the sunset, so what appears? Moon appears. It means night appears. So the poet is saying, oh butterfly, where do you go as soon as the sunset happens? Where do you disappear? I see you quite frequently. It means frequently means often, fully often he used to observe the butterfly. So he is saying, I see you quite frequently, fully, oftenly I used to see when the sun shines when the sun brights very brightly. Okay, when sun brights very brightly. Okay, yes. At the noon time, he used to tell that I used to see you very frequently when the sun shines overhead. It means when the sun appears to be very bright, very strong. That time also I can see you. But as soon as I am put to bed, where do you go? But where are you when I am put to bed? The child is saying, as soon as I used to go to bed, then I am unable to see you. Then at that time, where are you? The poet is asking. Okay, so again I am repeating for you that, oh butterfly, where do you go when the sunset itself does show? The child is saying, as soon as the sunset happen, oh butterfly, where are you? Where are you? Where do you go? I used to see you very frequently, fully, oftenly in this when the sun shines very strongly, very brightly. Okay, you can be seen in the daytime, but where do you vanish as soon as the night appear? As soon as I am put to bed, where are you, butterfly? Where are you? Next we have, the days are long, the sun is strong, still then I see you flutter with wings as soft as butter. Yet when shines the moon, why am I alone? So the child is having a question. That questions comes in our mind that days are long and the sun is shining very strong. It means it is the sun is very bright, very strong. Still then I can see you flutter. Flutter means I can see your flapping of wings. The I can see the flapping of your wings. The child is saying that days the child is having a question is in his that child is saying the days are so long, even the sun is shining so strong, so bright, then also I can observe you, I can see you, I can see your flutters flapping wings, right? Yes, with wings, your wings are as soft as butter. I can see flapping of your wings, I can observe you in the even the sun is so strong. But yet when shines the moon, as soon as the moon appears, why am I alone? alone? Why I am alone? I want to have your company with me, right? So because the child enjoy the company of a butterfly, right? He enjoy the company of butterfly, and he is complaining that why I am alone now. As soon as the moon appears, why I am alone? As soon as the sun vanishes, so why I am alone? So the child is complaining it. Okay, right. Next we have, I hear not soft wings beating upon my window, nor do I see your pupae upon the miller's mill. So the child is saying, I hear not soft wings beating upon my window sill. It means the child is saying, I did not hear your flapping soft wings that is beating upon my windowsill. Windowsill means this is the bottom part of your window. It means the child is saying, you used to come to my window and you used to beat with your wings, but I am not able to hear at night. Nor do I see your pupae. The child is saying that I am not able to see your pupae also upon the miller's mill, right? Yes. So the child is saying that I am not able to see your pupae, and the pupae is just the stage of a butterfly. You have seen in your science class. You all have come across the stages of the butterfly. So the child is saying, I did not hear your soft wings that is beating upon my windowsill. I didn't see your pupae upon the miller's mill, right? Yes. So where do you go at night when the stars are shining very bright? So child is complaining that where do you go at night when the stars are shining very bright? Stars are shining very bright, but I am not able to see you. I am very alone. So the child is saying, where do you go at night, right? So child is complaining to butterfly. So next we have the last paragraph, that in the daytime I see you flutter round and round from the sky to the ground. Oh butterfly, where do you go when the sunset itself does show? So the child is saying, in the daytime I see you flutter. Flutter means that is flapping the wings. I can see you flying in the flowers, you can say in the plants, okay? But round and round. In the daytime I can see you. Even the sun is very strong. Even that time also I can observe you. I can see you. I like your company. But I can see you flutter round and round. You are flapping round and round from the sky to the ground. Okay, so the butterfly is coming from the sky to the ground, but the child is saying, oh butterfly, where do you go when the sunset itself does show? So child is complaining, where do you go as soon as the sun set? Why I am alone? Where do you go? I want to know you. Oh butterfly, where do you go? Okay, so this is the question that child want to ask the butterfly, that where do you go butterfly, why you have, because I love your company, so why I am alone? As soon as the sunset happen, then where you vanishes, where do you go? That poet is saying that although the day flying even in a strong sunlight I can observe you, but as soon as the moon appears, where do you go butterfly, where do you vanishes? Neither it can be seen on the windowsill of the poet, nor its pupae can be seen. So poet have a complaint that where do you go butterfly, where do you go, right? Yes, I hope you all have enjoyed the poem. Yes or no? Have you enjoyed the poem? Did you like the poem? It is very easy. You have to recite the poem 4 or 5 times at your home. You have to understand the meaning at home. Recite the poem 5 times. Okay, it is your duty. You have to recite it 5 times. Read the hard words. Underline the hard words. Read it 5 times. Take your dictionary with you. Go through the meaning. Go through the word of the which you find to be hard for you. Okay, so recite the poem and learn the meaning, right? Yes. So let's have one question for you. Answer this question with reference to your textbook or the reference to your this poem. Okay, we have the first question. We have, yet when shines the moon, why am I alone? It is asking, yet when shines the moon, why am I alone? Who is speaking this? Who is here? The poet, the child. Who is the speaker? Who is the speaker? Who is the speaker? The child. It means the poet is the speaker here, right? So we have the child in the poem as the speaker, right? Yes. What does he or she want to know? What does he or she want to know? What does the poet want to know? The child or the poet wants to know that where the butterfly where the butterfly is during night. मतलब where does it go at night, right? List the rhyming words used in the poem. We have to come across the rhyming words which are used in the poem. First one we have go. Go, show. Long, strong. Night, bright. Round, ground. Go, show. Long, strong. Night, bright. Round, ground. We have next. Overhead, bed. Show, go. Flutter, butter. Right? Yes, I hope everything is clear to you. You all have to read the read the poem once again. This is very interesting poem. You all have to read this poem. It is very interesting. Read the poem 5 times. Then we will discuss. We have discussed some whatever we have discussed today. Go through it. Read the poem. Learn the meanings. Whatever is taught. Learn the poem by heart. Then recite it 4-5 times in front of mirror. Then only you will be able to understand that how much you have got. Okay, so go through the poem, read it. We will meet in our next class. So Sai Ram, take care of yourself.